Hello students, I am Survi Gupta and today we will discuss the topic exponents and powers. It's a class 8 topic. So let's start with the topic. First of all, you need to understand what are the laws. There are 5 laws which you have to understand. The first law says base is same. Now understand. First of all, exponents and powers. Suppose I write 5 raised to power 3. Now, here 5 is the base and 3 is the exponent, or you can call it as power. Okay? So, this is the base which is written in the lower part, and this is the power, 5 raised to power 3. That means we have to multiply 5 3 times. Okay, now this is the first law. This law states p raised to power n multiply p raised to power n. If you see carefully, here p, the base is same and the powers are different. When the base is same and the power is different, then base is same, powers are added. That means p raised to power n plus n. When base is same, powers are added. That is, we take a single base p and both the powers are added. Second law states base is same, but this is in division. So first we write as p raised to power m divided by p raised to power n. This is given to you when a power is in positive in denominator. This is the denominator and the power is positive. When I take the power from the denominator to the numerator, the sign of the power changes to negative. Here it is positive, so the sign will change to negative. If here it is negative power, then while going to the numerator, it changes into a positive power. Okay, so it will become p raised to power m minus n. P raised to power m minus n. The power goes from denominator to numerator, the sign of the power changes. Next part is p raised to power n and whole raised to power n. Whenever you get a question in this term, both m and n, they multiply with each other. So the answer will be p raised to power mn. They both multiply with each other. Both the powers multiply with each other. Next, p raised to power m multiply q raised to power m. Now if you see carefully, here powers are same, but the bases are different. Power is m, but the base here is p and the base here is q. So when power same, bases multiply. When base same, powers added. When power same, base multiply. So we multiply the base. We multiply the base. P multiply q whole raised to power m. Power same, bases multiply. So both the powers are same. So take a single power and multiply both the bases. Last law states p raised to power m divided by q raised to power m. So we can write it down as both the powers are same. So we can take a single power. We can take as p by q whole raised to n. Okay, so these are the 5 laws, and based on these we will do the questions one by one. Now the first question is, suppose 3 raised to power minus 4 is given to you. 3 raised to power minus 4, and you have to convert this into positive exponent. Positive exponent means positive power. Now I told you in the laws that if a power is negative and we take it from numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, the sign of the power changes. So here it is in numerator. When I take this power in denominator, it will become positive. So can I write it as 3 raised to power 1 upon 3 raised to power 4? Yes, because when this is the numerator, this whole is the numerator. When I take this power to denominator with this base, the sign of the power changes. That is, it is converted into a positive exponent. So you know how, so you understand how to convert this power into a positive exponent. Next question is, if I have to find out multiplicative inverse, whenever you have to find out the multiplicative inverse, what you have to do, whatever power is given to you, you have to change the sign of the power, and in this way you will get the multiplicative inverse. For example, there it is 5 raised to power minus 2. So what you will do? Change the sign of the power. 5 raised to power 2, this is the multiplicative inverse. If here it is given 3 raised to power 4, you have to find the multiplicative inverse, change the sign of the power. It is 3 raised to power 4. So change the sign of the power, 3 raised to power minus 4. This is the multiplicative inverse. Just you have to change the sign of the power given to you, and you will get the multiplicative inverse of the term given. Okay. Next part is, if you have to write a decimal in expanded form, if you have to write a decimal in expanded form, suppose a decimal is given to you and you have to write the expanded form, what you have to do? Just understand carefully, this is the part after decimal and this is the part before decimal. This is the part after decimal, this is the part before decimal. After means बाद में and before means पहले. तो ये part आपका पहले है, ये part आपका बाद में है. So what you have to do, take the number one by one. First I am taking the before part. Here it is 2. So multiply 2 with 10 raised to power 0. Before, here we have to start from this right hand side when we are taking before the decimal. Start from right hand side. Right hand side is 2. Start from 10 raised to power 0 plus. Next number is 0 into 10 raised to power 1. First it is the power is 0. Next the power is 1. Next the power will be 2. 0, 1, 2. You have to increase the power of 10 by 1 by adding 1 in the power. First it is 0, then 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So add 1 in the power and take different numbers into 1. Okay, 2 into 10 raised to power 0 plus 0 into 10 raised to power 1 plus 1 into 10 raised to power 2 plus. Now we have to take the part after decimal. Now what you have to do? After decimal you have to take the power of 10 in negative sign. That is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 1 plus 6 into 10 raised to power minus 2. You have to take the power negative. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and you have to increase like that. One thing you have to take into consideration, that is when you are taking before the decimal, you have to move from right to left. When you are taking after decimal, you have to move from left to right. That you have to take into consideration. One example we can take. Suppose it is 45.643. Again, this is before decimal, this is after decimal. Before decimal, start from right hand side. So 5 into 10 raised to power 0. We have to start from 0. Then what we have to do? We have to add 1 in the power of 10. So 10 raised to power 1 into 4. Right? Plus. Start from left hand side. 6 into 10 to power negative 1 plus 4 into 10 power negative 2 plus 3 into 10 power negative 3. We have to move to negative and we have to increase like that. Okay, so this is the expanded form. Next question, based on the laws. Suppose a question is given to you, a raised to power 7 multiply a raised to power minus 3. Now the first law states when the bases are same, the powers are added. So the base is same, we can write the base like this. Powers are added. So add the powers. 7 plus minus. 7 minus 3, 4. So this will be your answer. When the base is same, powers are added. Next question we can take. 2 raised to power 5 divided by 2 raised to power minus 6. Now, both the numbers have the base same. So what we will do? We will take this negative exponent to the numerator. It will change into positive. So a single base will come here and 5 plus 6. It becomes 2 raised to power 11. Okay. Now, the next question. 5 raised to power 4 whole raised to power minus 3. Suppose a question is given in this form. This is the third law. So what we will do? We multiply these both numbers. So it will become 4 multiply minus 3. We know 4 3s are 12. So it will become 5 raised to power minus 12. This sign is negative, the power sign is negative. We can change into positive by taking it to the denominator. Okay. So the next question based on the fourth law. The fourth law states 2 raised to power 2 multiply 3 raised to power 2. Now, you know the powers are same, so bases will multiply. I told you when powers are same, bases multiply. When the base is same, powers are added. So power same, bases multiply. Multiply both the bases and take the power as a single part because it is same. 2 3s are 6. 6 power 2. This is the answer. Next. Suppose in division given to you 4 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power 3. So the powers are same and we have to divide. We can write it as 4 by 2 whole raised to power 3. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. It will become 2 by 1 whole raised to power 3. So these are the questions based on exponents and powers. I hope you understand the topic. Thank you.